We'll start with the basic and examining how the human heart works. The heart is a muscle about the size of a fist, located under the root cage between the lungs. It is divided into left side and right side. Each side has two chambers, the upper chamber which is the atrium and the lower chamber which is the ventricle. Cardiac conduction system is composed of important components. First is the sinoatrial node or the SA node. Second is the ventricular node. Third is the atrioventricular bundle, which is further subdivided into right and left bundle branches. And lastly, the Purkinje fibers. Each heartbeat starts with the heart's natural pacemaker, which is also called as the sinoatrial node. The sinoatrial node sends electrical impulses throughout the heart's wall or the atria, which causes both of the upper chambers to contract. The electrical impulses will move from the sinoatrial node going to the atrioventricular node. The atrioventricular node serves as the gateway to the ventricles. It also delays the passage of electrical impulses to the ventricles because it should be first filled with blood for it to contract. The AV node receives signals from the sinoatrial node and passes it to the atrioventricular bundle, which is the bundle of Fish. And this bundle is divided into two branches, the right and left bundle branches. The signals are then passed to the Purkinje fibers going outward, spreading to the ventricular myocardium, resulting to contraction.
Heart block is a type of arrhythmia or abnormal heart rhythm. It happens when electrical signals are delayed or blocked entirely. In this part, there's a damage or fibrosis to conductive system. Lebb's disease or Lennox-Gastaut syndrome is used to describe a large proportion of diseases that are highly idiopathic and progressive. Idiopathic is still unclear on what causes it. Progressive happen over time where fibrosis develop. Elderly experience this due to aging process. Some hereditary forms are identified that happen in younger people. Here are the examples of diseases that may lead to heartbeat. First is ischemic heart disease. It is where the heart cell can't receive enough oxygen. Second is the heart attack. This causes scar in the heart tissue. 20% of those who experience heart attack can also lead to the heart block. Cardiomyopathy is a disease on a heart muscle wall. Myocarditis is an inflammation of the heart muscle, which also causes a heart block.
There are certain instruments that we could use to measure the electrical activity of our heart, and there's also certain devices that we could use to help the patient ease from the heartbeat dysfunction or irregular beat of the heart. So the first one is ECG or electrocardiogram. This is an instrument that we could use to check for the problems with electrical activity of our heart. Why do we use ECG? First is to find the cause of unexplained chest pain and to determine or check the chambers of the heart if it is too thick or too thin. Second is to check how medicines are working within our hearts and if they affect the conduction of our heart. Then third is it also helps control the heartbeat. ECG is done through lying the patient on a bed. Certain areas like arms, the legs, and the chest are placed in a certain position. Several electrodes will be attached on the skin like the arms, the legs, and chest. Then those electrodes are placed on the machine and that machine will transfer the results into the tracing paper. Electrodes are the one responsible for imaging the heartbeat on the tracing paper and also the electrical activity. Don't worry, there's no electricity that would pass through your body from the machine. The result of the ECG have spikes and dips, which has the different sections that shows how the heart is working. I have the illustration here of the normal heartbeat. The normal heartbeat is it ranges from 60 to 100 beats per minute. And second is the abnormal heartbeat, wherein it illustrates how fast and how slow the heart is. Then, for fast heartbeat, it ranges more than 100 beats per minute, while the slow heartbeat ranges from less than 60 beats per minute. So the other device that we could use in altering the heartbeat dysfunction is the artificial pacemaker. There are two parts, the generator and the pacemaker. The generator is the battery-powered unit, produces electrical impulses. It is implanted under the skin through incision, connected your heart through wires. Some pacemakers are external and temporary. They are not surgically implanted. Why do we need an artificial pacemaker? Because it is for the patient who has a problem with heartbeat. It's either too slow or too fast. It works by natural pacemaker, same as sinoatrial node. It produces electrical impulses wherein the chamber of the heart contracts when an electrical impulse moves across it.